Hey guys, Czar here for Pikmin 3. I got my game just 3 days ago. Or 2 days ago. And I beat it just yesterday. Now, I have to admit that this game is not really that good. Sure, the boss battles are pretty tough. And okay, here's what I don't like about the game. You do not have time. You do not have time to dilly-dally, raise up your Pikmin, do this and that. You have to hurry the hell up, find stuff to make into juice, and then, finish the game as quick as possible. It is basically like Pikmin 1. Yeah, very disappointing. For people who haven't played this and who want to play it, you might be saying, well, how is it like Pikmin 1? Okay, you have 3 bottles of juice you have until you run out of supplies, and once you run out, you're dead. You have to collect fruits around the area to make juice to keep yourself alive. Once you get 100% in the game, you can't go back and play it. And once you beat the game, you have to go warp back to the day before you rescued Olimar. Oops, I spoiled it. But yeah, Olimar is in here. And you have to, collect stuff in here. If you run out of juice, you're dead. Which is the worst part. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, sure, they have great graphics. The Pikmin are upgraded. They have a lot of really cool stuff in here, but I tell you, it's just not worth it. When they say, oh, you can take as many days as you like, they're lying. In my opinion, Pikmin 2 is a lot better because you're not stuck on a planet and you don't have food rations, and you can spend as much time on that planet as you want to. You are not just limited to a certain amount of days. You can get all the treasure, get 100% in the game, and beat it fully. In here, what you need to do is, like I said, you collect fruits, bring them back to your ship, and then whatever you bring back gives you a certain amount of juice. Let's say you have 10 containers of juice. Well, you have 10 days to collect all the other fruits. The more fruits you get, the more time you get on the planet. Which is really, really, really a big bunch of BS. I don't know why the hell they made this game like Pikmin 1. But honestly, it's not that good. It's not as good as Pikmin 2. What you're looking at here is a picture of one of the bosses in the game. One of the first bosses you will fight. And this creature's name is the Armored Maudad. This creature isn't very tough, but he does pack a punch. You do need a power-up in order to fight him, but whatever. Anyway, there are a couple other bosses in there. Like, I'm gonna say one of them right now, Shaggy Longlegs. A cousin to the Beady Longlegs. As if that wasn't obvious enough. There is a creature that is just like the Water Wraith in Pikmin 2. It's called the Plasma Wraith, or the Plasm Wraith. It's either one. There is... I forget the other ones. But the boss battles are fun. And they are challenging. But honestly, I wouldn't... they need to make a game where you don't have a limited amount of time to get stuff on the planet. Because that just takes all the fun out of the game, because you have to rush through it. You don't have any time to raise Pikmin. You don't have any time to do any of that stuff. Honestly, I can't stand the game. I can, but I can't, is what I'm trying to say. I can for the boss battles and stuff like that, but I can't because it's just too much. But for like, they don't have things in there that actually tell you about the monsters. They don't have the Piclopedia, which you can use to, view monsters and see how they attack and base your strategy on that. They don't have Pikmin info. Well, they do, but they don't have plant information. They don't have any of that stuff. Like, it doesn't tell you any of the names of the monsters in the area. Like, when you get a certain data pack, it tells you the info about it. Like, it'll tell you the name of this guy, the Armored Maudad. But it doesn't tell you anything else. Like, watch out for his front grabbers right here, because it'll crush your Pikmin. Crush its back and all that, because it's made out of glass. Like, crush its shell. And then they said, oh, the inside is soft. I gotta tell you though, these things give a lot of Pikmin when you carry them back. Yeah, you can actually carry bosses back and get a shit ton of Pikmin for them. Each boss, I think, gives up to 50 Pikmin of any type you want. The very strange thing about this game is normally you come across red, yellow, and blue Pikmin right at the beginning. Well, guess what? You don't come across blue Pikmin until the last area of the game. Or second last area of the game. And these areas are freaking enormous. And then you have 3 captains. There's I know one of them is Brittany. I forget the other ones, but all I can say is this game is not better than Pikmin 2. Take out the food rations and give us unlimited days. We went there to get food for the planet, not go there and try and survive for 30 days. Or as long as the food holds us out for. We want to have fun in the game. We don't want to be stuck there and not doing crap all day. Like, we want to raise Pikmin up. We do not want to, have to rush through the whole freaking game and not enjoy it. But yeah, that's my opinion on Pikmin 3. They didn't really give much effort into this game. Like, the graphics are amazing. The graphics are so freaking good. But it is not the graphics that make the game. It is not what makes it what it is. The gameplay is what sets it apart. And the gameplay was just bad. Like, you had to press the A button a certain speed to throw your Pikmin very fast. If you don't, you throw them very slow. You only have a certain amount of days in the game, and if your juice runs out, you're dead. Honestly, I don't know. All I can say is the game's pretty bad. The boss battles are great. The graphics are amazing. The Pikmin are really good. But I do have a problem with the whistle, though. The whistle is not as good as the whistle in Pikmin 3 or Pikmin 2. Because sometimes it gets caught on the bosses and you can't whistle every single one of your Pikmin back, so then they either get lost behind the boss and you have to go around and try and whistle them, or they get killed. And that's something I really don't like about that. Not to mention, rock Pikmin are pretty overpowered in this game. Reds, of course, are immune to fire. Yellows are immune to electricity. Blues are immune to water. Flying Pikmin are really good in aerial combat, there is very little of in here. You do have the occasional puffy blowhogs, or the puffy blowhogs. But rock Pikmin are really unique. Much like the purple Pikmin in Pikmin 1, or no, Pikmin 2. What the hell am I thinking of? Rock Pikmin are just like rocks. They are immune to being stepped on. If an enemy steps on them, they will not be killed. If they get hit by sand, they will not be killed. Instead, they will just be planted back in the ground and you just have to pluck them. They are really good at dealing damage. If you throw it at an enemy's eyes, like a Bulborb's eyes, it will try and shake off Pikmin, and it will stun them a little bit. And the final boss in this game, I'm not gonna spoil it, but he cannot harm rock Pikmin. He cannot hurt rock Pikmin at all. Unless he uses one of his 4 elemental attacks. Yeah, he has 4 elemental attacks. He has fire, water, and electricity, as well as one that turns into glass, and only the rock Pikmin can break it. The final boss battle is pretty annoying, but it's also pretty fun as well, if you're playing as rock Pikmin. But yeah, the whistle is pretty bad too. I mean, you whistle, you hold the button down, and it like spreads the whistle out, going up and down, where if your Pikmin are flying in the air, it whistles them back to you. But it takes a long time. Honestly, they really need to put more work into this game. I'm not trying to be stupid or rude or anything, but I really dislike this game. The fact that you don't have unlimited time in this game to do whatever you want, raise up Pikmin, you know, collect all the treasures and stuff like that. And your whistle doesn't carry very far, and sometimes gets caught on bosses and other things, and you have to hold down the button in order for it to carry up in the air to get the flying Pikmin. Yeah, it's not. Epic boss battles, lame controls, lame storyline. Well, the storyline's okay, it's just lame that you can't stay on the planet for as long as you want. Because they lose their, I don't know, dimensional key or something. Something they use to get into deep space to get back to their home planet. They lose it on the impact, and then they get it back in the final legs of the game. The thing is, okay, once you complete the game, you do not go back and get the... Hold on. Yeah, once you complete the game, you know how you can go back with Olimar in Pikmin 2, and you could collect... And if you miss any treasure, you can go back and collect it? In here, that's not possible. Once you complete the game, it's completed. There's no more. You cannot go back, and you cannot collect all the treasure. In order to do that, you have to warp to the day before, collect all the treasure that you missed, or collect all the fruit that you missed, wait till the next day, then try and get Olimar again. Yeah, I know, it's lame. But that's probably just my opinions. You guys probably have different opinions on this game. I really want to know, like, what you guys think of this game. So feel free to drop a comment and tell me what you guys think of Pikmin 3. I beat the game in 2 days. Not very long. Oh, and not to mention, I really don't want to spoil this for you guys, but just a heads up, there is one part in the game where you get all of your juice stolen by somebody. And I am not going to give away who, but your juice gets stolen by a certain somebody, and you had to collect more juice before the end of the day. Otherwise, you starve to death. Yeah, they're jerks. But if you go ahead and have the dragon fruit, and you leave that right near your base when it's time to do that area, you will have enough time to get that to your base and survive the night if you're going to that area. So, oops. Yeah, I'm on Google right now, just looking up some images for pikmin. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's just my opinion on this. Feel free to drop a comment down below and tell me what you guys like or dislike about Pikmin, or Pikmin 3. I'll see you guys later.